Hey, what's up, guys? It's the Wolfman back with you with another glog, but this one I promise you isn't going to be as random and meandering as they have been in the past. I'll fix the camera there. Okay, so, excuse me. Any of you guys that are on Facebook and are friends with me on Facebook know about you know what I'm about to talk about because you already saw my rant that I posted earlier today. So, a person that I know from a long time ago, this really goes to show how much you truly know people. They posted a story about apparently this kid that got shot by the cops. Now, before you start asking what happened, blah blah blah, I don't know. I didn't read that far into the story. The part that I got to, where I cut it off, it was right at the beginning. It said that this kid got caught by the cops, and the biggest amount of support that he got, an outpouring from a community, was from the whole Black Lives Matter community. And the question was posed: where's all lives matter people on this one? This makes me sick. I mean, you're using the death of a child. You're using the death of a child. Excuse me. It's hard wrapping my brain around this, and I've known about this all day. But you're using the death of a child to further your agenda. The hell is wrong with you? Have you no shame? It's a tragic event that occurred. Same with the shooting of the cops in Dallas, Texas. People using it to try to further their agenda for Black Lives Matter and all that stuff. You know what? You know what it really was? It was a tragic scenario. People were injured. People were killed. But that's the way we want to take it. That's the direction we want to go with it nowadays. And all you people, whoever wrote the article, first off, you should be ashamed of yourself. And whoever has taken that video or article or wherever the hell it was, took it and shared it about, yeah, this makes a good point. You should likewise be ashamed of yourself, because that kid's family is in mourning. It was a tragic incident. It was horrible. Shouldn't have happened. It ended the life of somebody. But you're going to use him as a martyr to further your own agenda. You know what? As far as I'm concerned, fuck your Black Lives Matter movement. And the same goes for all the other people out there that say all lives matter. Fuck your all lives matter movement. As far as I'm concerned, no lives matter. We're all as equally fucked up. And we don't deserve half of the shit we have. The freedoms we've been given by this country, we don't deserve them. Not with all the crap we pull as humans. This world is an ugly, violent place. Has been since the dawn of time. And but we've been given so much, and we're so ungrateful. We turn around and these things, these gifts and love and all that stuff we've been given, and this is what we turn around with. And this is what we return, how we return that favor, is with this bullshit. So, my video, I know, is not going to stop any of this. There's still going to be some dickhead out there who's going to be like, well, what I'm saying is different, and it's justified. Well, the fuck it is. I know straight up it's not. So, whatever. But, I mean, I'm not going to reach everybody, and there's going to be a lot of people who are going to say that I'm full of shit. Well, fuck you. I don't care what you say. Because, fact of the matter is, these movements have done nothing but create hatred between people and create violence more than there should be. Hell, what has started like the last 2 years? All this jumped up all of a sudden. Some asshole jumped up and woke up and thought it for some reason it was 1962, and he's out there in the street trying to be the new Martin Luther King. The problem is that Martin Luther King never did anything violent. Nothing like that. It was the world's most peaceful protests ever. And you know what? Great results came out of it. If I think, 1960s, I think some good music. I think hippies. Sorry, it's just how it is. I think Vietnam violence, but I also think of racial segregation, whites only bathrooms, colored only drinking fountain. You know where I'm getting at with this. But I think 2016, 2015, I think all this, and I go, first thing I think is black president. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. That shows right there progress. And there's somebody out there. I've even saw something about this. Somebody's like, well, that's not the point. Well, what the fuck is your point? Is that not enough? Is that not enough? The people quit asking for more. Go back to work. Contribute to your society. Go back home, raise your family, take care of your household. Fire up the barbecue grill and invite your neighbors over and have a good time. Stop protesting and stop trying to be this big voice in the community to affect some kind of change that you perceive for a problem that you perceive as there, but that isn't actually there. Does racism exist? Yes, of course it does. Absolutely it does. But with such a minuscule group of the population, it's not even worth really talking about. So stop fucking talking about it. And for God's sake, quit taking the death of these people out in the world and using them as another example of somehow how to further your message. Because whatever they died for, whatever reason they died, had nothing to do with you personally. And it's selfish, and it makes you an asshole. So I'm going to say it straight up, people. Get off of Facebook. Get off of Facebook completely. Unless you're going to post some silly memes just to make somebody's day brighter, yeah, go for it. That's usually what I do with it. I just post goofy stuff. I go on there to make myself laugh. And all you other people that get on there go, okay, what happened in the news? Oh, let me make a post about it and rant and show my own personal political opinion about what should be done. What I think should be done is all you people stop fucking talking about it. You know, send up a few prayers for the kid's family. That's what you need to do. I love the older generation of the old black ladies down in the deep south. They have a phrase that I love. It's so funny. Y'all need Jesus, and it couldn't be more true. I don't usually get into political or social or religious conversations, especially on my channel, because it causes a lot of arguments and causes a lot of aggravation with people. Starts a lot of crap. And I don't want that to be what my channel is about. My channel is here for entertainment purposes. And to entertain, and my videos really haven't gone anywhere. They're kind of kind of just silly, me being dumb. But you know what? This had to be said. Be good to each other, for God's sakes. Quit telling each other, quit looking at each other and going, well, I'm better than you. Or I'm just as good as you. Stop saying that. Start realizing that you're just as fucked up as that other guy. There's been serial killers of all races and nationalities. However, there has also been like some of the most revered people in the world, saints and scholars and whatever, of all different races and races, colors, creeds, whatever. We are equally as good as we are jacked up, and no one person is innocent. But you know what? It's our power to forgive and to work through those problems that makes us who we are. And if you ain't willing to work through that problem, then what good are you? And no, walking around in the street with a sign, blocking highways, screaming Black Lives Matter or All Lives Matter, I'm not singling out any one group here, that is not a solution to a problem. That's just screwing up somebody else's day. That's just inconveniencing other people. That's making yourself be seen and being obnoxious at the same time. Stop doing it. Love your neighbors. Love your friends. Love everybody around you. And spread that love. Spread that word. Be good to each other. How is that flipping hard? What happened to the old adage of treat others as you would want to be treated? What happened to that? Did you guys just forget, what happened? Be good to each other. It's not a hard thing to do. Stop telling people that just because they're white or black, whatever, that they've got it so good or they got it so better. You know what? If they've got it better, great for them. Be happy for them. But stop trying to make it seem as if they're getting something that you're not and they don't deserve it. Maybe they do deserve it and you don't because you're a shithead. If you want something in this world, work to get it, but not at the expense of other fucking people. That is part of what our world, what our country is built on. Yes, the American dream, the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And you guys can't get your ass around that. You can't wrap your mind around that. You don't think you can achieve it unless you screw up somebody else's life. You have to throw someone else under the bus to make your life better. Well, you're the kind of people that are undeserving of this. But nobody's going to tell you that. This government and this nation, we're not going to tell you that, because as an American, you're still allowed to. Still allowed to pursue your dreams. Stop doing it at the expense of other people, because that makes you mean, spiteful, hateful, and you're just a horrible person for doing it. Be good to each other. Maybe some good will come out of it. Maybe this world will become a better place. And by the way, if I ever run into a black guy, I'm not going to call him an African American, because I don't expect him to call me a European American. I'm going to show him what I consider to be one of the greatest forms of respect that I can give to any random person in this country. I'm going to call him an American, because that's what he is. I expect nothing less. I'm an American, you're an American, and I'm proud of that. And it is a great honor in my eyes to be an American. Guys, it's simple. It's very, very simple. Stop your bitching and your moaning, and stop trying to use everybody else's tragic stories and tragic lives and attribute it to yourself somehow, because that's just selfish and wrong. Stop. Alright, my rant's done. I ain't got nothing else to say. You guys, as always, stay awesome and take it easy.